Is it just me, or has working from home started to feel a little less work-life balance and a little more life sentence? I mean, when did our home offices morph into high-security prisons, complete with the shackles of endless Zoom calls and the solitary confinement of back-to-back emails? Don't worry, you're not alone. We're all doing time in this digital dungeon. But fear not, fellow inmates of the WFH penitentiary, because I'm here to lead a breakout. We're trading in our spreadsheets for straitjackets. Just kidding, kind of. And swapping those PowerPoints for some seriously rebellious, sanity-saving break tactics. Alright inmates, let's get this jailbreak started. Our first exercise in freedom fighting is a classic jumping jacks. That's right, channel your inner child, or disgruntled inmate, and jump like your sanity depends on it. Picture this, you're in your tiny makeshift cell, also known as your living room, and the walls are closing in. The pressure of deadlines is crushing you, and the only escape is... jumping jacks? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. The sheer absurdity of flailing your limbs like a wacky inflatable tube man is enough to distract you from the soul-crushing monotony of your inbox. Plus you get those endorphins pumping, which is way better than downing another espresso. And hey, if you really want to make a statement, try doing them right next to your open window. Your neighbors will either think you've finally cracked, or they'll join in on the fun. Either way, it's a win-win. Okay, convicts of the cubicle, it's time to break free from the chains of your desk. Ready for our next move? We're going to transform your mundane surroundings into a high-energy track. It's time to put those legs to work. Stretch them out, feel the burn, and get ready to move. With some hardcore speed walking, this isn't just a casual stroll, it's a mission. Remember, this isn't your grandma's leisurely stroll in the park. This is serious business. We're talking full on, I've got to escape this digital hellhole speed walking. Feel the urgency in every step. Pace your cell, be it your kitchen, living room, or that walk-in closet you've converted into a makeshift office, like a caged animal yearning for the wilderness. Like a caged animal yearning for the wilderness. Let your inner beast out and dominate your space. And here's a pro-tip: mutter conspiracy theories under your breath as you walk. It adds a layer of intensity. Trust me, it adds to the effect. The government is listening. Big tech is controlling our every move. Big tech is controlling our every move. Your boss is actually a robot sent from the future to steal your stapler. Your boss is actually a robot sent from the future to steal your stapler. Let your imagination run wild. Hey, anything goes in the WFH prison. The point is, get those feet moving, get your blood pumping, and let out your inner lunatic. The point is, get those feet moving, get your blood pumping, and let out your inner lunatic. Embrace the madness. Who knows? You might even come up with a groundbreaking business idea while you're at it. Inspiration strikes in the oddest places, or just scare your cat. Either way, you're breaking the monotony and getting active. Alright inmates, time to hit the prison yard and work those glutes with some hardcore squats. Now I know what you're thinking. Squats? In my home office? Bro, have you completely lost it? And to that I say maybe, but hear me out. We're not talking about your average run-of-the-mill squats here. We're going full-on prison yard style. Imagine you're in the shower room, reaching down to pick up the soap. Except, you can't actually drop it because, well, we don't want any workplace injuries now, do we? So keep that core engaged, those toes pointed forward, and squat like your life depends on it. Not only will this break give your legs a much-needed workout, but it'll also add a touch of danger and excitement to your otherwise mundane workday. Plus, you'll be the envy of all the other inmates, co-workers, when you show off those toned glutes at the next virtual office party. Chapter 4, Stair Sprints, Escape from Alcatraz. Ready to really break free, fellow inmates? Then grab your imaginary shivs and let's hit the stair sprints. That's right, we're turning your staircase into Alcatraz, and those steps, they're your ticket to freedom. Now I know what you're thinking. Luna, I live in a one-story house. Well, first of all, congrats on escaping the mortgage prison. And second, don't worry, you can still participate. Just find a sturdy box, a stack of books, or even your sleeping dog, just kidding, maybe, and get stepping. The point is to get that heart rate up, feel the burn in your legs, and pretend you're outrunning the warden. Bonus points if you let out a triumphant yell at the top of your escape route. Just, maybe warn your family first so they don't think you're having a medical emergency. Chapter 5, Yoga for the Criminally Insane. Alright fellow inmates, it's time to trade in those orange jumpsuits for some yoga pants, and embrace our inner zen with some yoga for the criminally insane. This isn't just any yoga, it's yoga with a twist, designed to help us navigate the madness of our daily lives. Now I know what you're thinking. Yoga? Really? Luna, are you suggesting we try to find inner peace amidst this chaotic hellscape of deadlines and conference calls? Yes, I am. Because if we don't, who will? We need to carve out a little slice of sanity in our otherwise insane world. And to that I say, you bet your sweet asana I am. Yoga isn't just about flexibility, it's about finding balance, both physically and mentally. Because let's face it, the only thing crazier than spending 8 hours a day staring at a screen is not taking a break to stretch, breathe, and reset our minds. We need these moments of calm to recharge, breathe, and completely lose your marbles. In a mindful way, of course. It's about letting go of the stress and embracing the chaos with a clear mind. So, roll out that yoga mat, or beach towel, or whatever you've got lying around, and let's get bendy. We'll be twisting ourselves into pretzels, stretching our limits, and finding new ways to challenge our bodies. We'll be twisting ourselves into pretzels, contorting our bodies into impossible positions, and generally looking like we've completely lost our minds. But hey, who needs sanity when you have flexibility, right? So let's dive into this journey together and find our inner peace amidst the chaos. But hey, who needs sanity when you have flexibility, right? Let's embrace the madness and find our zen. Chapter 6. Meditation or Medication. Okay, fellow inmates, time to turn down the volume on the outside world and journey inward with a little something I like to call meditation or medication. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of stress and anxiety, but what if we could find a way to calm the storm within us? Now before you start reporting me to the digital warden, hear me out. We all know that life can be overwhelming and sometimes it feels like the only solution is to reach for that bottle of pills. But what if there was another way to find peace and tranquility? I'm not actually suggesting you swap your anxiety meds for a mantra. Medication has its place and can be incredibly helpful. However, incorporating meditation into your routine can complement your treatment and provide additional benefits. But let's be real. Sometimes the only difference between those two is a good long stare into the abyss of our own thoughts. It's about finding balance and understanding that both medication and meditation can coexist in harmony. So, find a quiet corner in your cell, or, just put on some noise-canceling headphones, close your eyes, and choose your weapon. Option 1. Guided meditation. This can be a powerful tool to help you focus your mind and relax your body. There are tons of great apps out there like Headspace, Calm, or even just a YouTube video of a soothing voice telling you to breathe. These resources can guide you through the process and make it easier to get started. Option 2. The good old-fashioned stare blankly at a wall method. No judgment here. Sometimes simply allowing your mind to wander can be incredibly therapeutic. Sometimes the best way to quiet the mental chatter is to simply turn off your brain and zone out. This can be a form of meditation in itself, giving your mind a much-needed break. The goal here is to achieve a state of blissful nothingness, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Whether you choose guided meditation or the blank wall method, the key is to find what works best for you and make it a part of your daily routine. Remember, it's all about finding that inner peace and balance. Alright, fellow inmates, let's talk about everyone's favorite prison pastime, deep breathing or hyperventilation. Now before you start gasping for air, hear me out. I know, the irony of suggesting deep breathing exercises when you're already feeling suffocated by the 4 walls of your home office is not lost on me. But trust me on this one. Taking a few minutes to focus on your breath can actually work wonders for calming those frazzled nerves. Or, you could always go the opposite route and fully embrace the chaos with a good, old-fashioned hyperventilation session. Just picture it. You're hunched over your keyboard, deadlines looming, inbox overflowing, and suddenly, you're seeing stars. Is it a panic attack? Is it a stroke? Is it the sweet release of oblivion? Who knows? But hey, at least it's a break from the monotony, right? Ready to break free from the shackles of reality, fellow inmates? Then close your eyes, open your minds, and let's embark on a journey into the magical world of daydreaming. That's right, we're talking about the ultimate form of escapism, where the only limit is your own imagination. Forget about those spreadsheets, those conference calls, those never-ending to-do lists. For the next 5 minutes, we're living in a world where "you're on mute" isn't the most used phrase in the English language, where your boss actually laughs at your jokes, and where pants are optional. Imagine a world where your biggest concern is what tropical island you're going to jet off to next, or what delicious meal you're going to whip up for dinner, that magically cooks itself, of course. Alright, fellow inmates, time to tap into our creative sides with a little something I like to call adult coloring. Now before you dismiss this as a childish distraction, hear me out. There's a reason why adult coloring books have become all the rage. It's because there's something incredibly therapeutic about letting go of all your worries and just focusing on filling in those tiny little spaces. Plus, it's a great way to unleash your inner artist without having to, actually be good at art. So, grab those colored pencils, crayons, or even just a red pen you stole from the office supply closet, and let's get coloring. And hey, if anyone asks what you're doing, just tell them you're working on your stress management portfolio. They'll never know the difference. Ready for the ultimate act of rebellion, fellow inmates? Then grab the nearest book and prepare to be transported to another dimension with the power of reading. That's right, we're talking about the most subversive act of all in the WFH prison, disconnecting from the digital world and reconnecting with the written word. Now, I know what you're thinking. Luna, who has time for reading when I'm drowning in emails and deadlines? And to that I say, exactly. Reading is the ultimate act of defiance against the tyranny of constant connectivity. It's a way to reclaim your time, your sanity, and your imagination. So put down your phone, step away from the computer, and pick up a book that has absolutely nothing to do with work. May I suggest 1001 Ways to Fake Your Own Death? Or perhaps How to Disappear Completely and Never Be Found? Just kidding, kind of. So there you have it, fellow inmates of the Home Office Asylum, 10 rebellious break tactics to help you escape the WFH prison and reclaim your sanity. Remember, these breaks aren't just a luxury, they're your ticket to surviving another day in the WFH trenches. So, rebel against the tyranny of constant connectivity, and reclaim your sanity one bizarre break at a time. Your future self, and your neglected houseplants, will thank you. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a date with my laundry pile and a set of juggling balls. Stay sane out there, digital warriors.